And welcome back. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. And check this out. On November the 21st, Center for Employment Opportunities will cut the ribbon on a new location in our community. We'll let you know more. Joining us with all of what's happening in our community, we have Cynthia Brackett. Cynthia, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
First time?
First time.
Hey, bring out all the stuff for the first time people. No, money. But welcome to the show.
Thank
It's
you.
always a beautiful thing to come in and share your perspective and what you're doing in our community. Tell us about your work.
So I work for the Center for Employment Opportunities, or for short, CEO.
CEO.
Yes.
All right.
And we're a nationally reentry organization working across 26 offices in 8 states.
Reentry organization.
Yes. Meaning that we're working with folks that are coming home from incarceration.
Gotcha.
In New York State, we have offices in Albany, Rochester, Buffalo, and we're right here in New York City.
All right.
And our main goal is to help folks reconnect them to the workforce.
There you go. And that's very important. You know, I used to visit a lot of the jails, especially on Rikers Island, and that was one of the major talks about, you know, I have a felony. Who's gonna hire me?
Right.
You know, and I always talk about, hey, start your own business, become an entrepreneur. And it's a story of this guy who went around collecting metal from the side of the highway and from different places, and he did that with a little shopping cart, bought a van, and it got bigger and bigger. Now he owns one of the plants that's recycling all of this material. So yeah, there's jobs out there, and I'm glad that you're here putting it together. How long have you been doing this?
So I've been working with C.E.O. for 10 years now. So when individuals are referred to...
Are you the CEO?
I am not the CEO. I'm the Senior Director for Vocational Services.
That's close.
So,
Yes. So, go ahead.
So once folks are referred to our organization by either their probation officer, parole officer, or community-based organization, we're immediately putting them to work. So they're working for CEO for 3 days a week, and they're receiving pay at the end of every day. While they're working for CEO, they're actually working with a job coach who's going to help them with work readiness skills, refer them to training. We have an on-site social worker who's providing those wraparound services or making referrals. And then when someone has overcome all of their employment barriers, they're then referred to work with a business account manager, job developer, who's connecting them to employment opportunities. And once they're hired, we actually have a retention component where we're supporting them for 1 year to ensure that they remain employed. And in the event that they lose their job, they can come right back to CEO, and we will get them another job.
Yeah, and a lot of people, a lot of inmates that I've spoken to, they said, you know, if I go back into my community, I'm trying not to fall back into that same situation. So is there anything that will help them in that community situation, or help move them from that community into another area where they can get their own condo, pay their own rent or mortgage?
So, you know, employment is definitely the key to, you know, to help stay out of prison. The housing, I'm sorry. So folks who are on parole.
No, you said it right. If you're making money, you can make those decisions. You can move. You can move about the cabin. But then you have this ribbon cutting ceremony coming up. Talk about it.
So as I mentioned, we are a nationally reentry organization, but we're doing local impact right here in New York City. We are opening our new space in the Bronx office on November 21st.
Oh, all right.
Right here, 385 East 149th Street in the Hub. And on November 1st, we're having a ribbon cutting where we're looking forward to welcoming the community to learn more about CEO. We want to welcome potential employers to come and learn about our talent pool in which they can hire from. And and just folks that want to learn more about how they can get involved with CEO can definitely stop by.
All right. I like the name too. So on November 1st, it's going to be a ribbon cut. Oh, the 21st?
Yes, November 21st, 4 o'clock.
4 p.m. And what's going to happen there? We'll come in, and how's that going to look? Can people from the general public come in?
We're going to have an open door. Folks can come in, see our workspace. They'll be able to hear from employer partners, folks that have been working with us and can speak to hiring from our pool.
Good.
We're going to have some elected officials say some words about supporting our organization, and we're going to have some of our participants who are right in the program talking about their experience working with C.E.O.
Oh, great. Who are some of the electeds that are coming down?
So we have Assemblymember Crespo. He is going to be doing our keynote
Assemblyman,
address.
how are you? Yeah. And who else?
So we have a list that hasn't been confirmed yet,
No, I got you.
but
Okay.
definitely Crespo will be there. And we're looking to sharpen up that list very shortly. So we'll be putting out official invite with everyone who's going to be there.
Assemblyman, he's a good guy too.
Yes,
He'll back you
and
up and
he's a
step
big
away.
supporter of CEO.
Who are some of the companies that are supporting you?
So, we work with Action Carting is a New York City organization that works with, picking up the trash receptacles from neighborhoods in the city. And we actually have a training program with them.
Oh,
So
great.
they bring on some of our participants, pay them for 8-week training. They're working right on a route with someone. And at the end of that training period, if they perform well, they're actually retained and are now employees.
All right, great. And where do we go for more information?
So for more information, feel free to check out our website, ceoworks.org. While you're at it, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And for more information about specifically what we're doing here in the Bronx, you can reach out to me at Brackett, Brackett, at ceoworks.org.
There you go. Get on to the C bracket. Cynthia Brackett, Senior Director, Vocational Services, Center for Employment Opportunities. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
All right. And we'll take a break and we'll be right back.